Hello everyone, this is Ron Vinhais, one of your instructors at Kent State, and I'm here for us to work today in a mat-based core strengthening program. It's a body weight based program. If you want to add a dumbbell or some extra resistance, you're welcome to do it, but it is basically a body weight design program. We'll go for a very brief warm-up, and then we'll go through a series of small circuits. We'll be doing each exercise twice for 40 seconds. Will be 40 seconds of activity with 20 seconds of rest interval between each exercise. Okay, you don't need any extra equipment, basically a mat or a towel, a water bottle if you like, and let's get started. We'll start here with our warm-up, and that will be on our cat-cow position. You're going to inhale and exhale. Take a deep breath, inhale and exhale. And one more time, inhale and exhale. Now with our bird dog, we are going to stabilize on the stable top position and extend one arm and the opposite leg, and we will hold the position for 5 seconds. So let's go here, right arm, left leg, and stabilize. That's great, and go back down and switch, opposite, left and right, stabilize, and return, stabilize and switch. Got to hold your core stable, and return, and switch. Maintain the position. Let's go one more rep for each. Extend, stabilize, return, and switch. Stabilize and return. Now let's go on our back. And you'll be exactly the opposite position of what you just had. You are going to elevate your arms about 90 degrees with your torso, your back flat on the mat or towel, your knees, your thigh 90 degrees with your torso, knees bend 90 degrees. You're going to extend one arm and the opposite leg, but don't let your leg and your arm touch the floor, and we'll hold for 5 seconds and return and switch. But to extend your arm and your leg, maintain the stability, and return, and switch, stabilize. I don't have music on, so you can hear the instructions, the cueing. Please put a music that you like, something that will motivate you. That will be the best. And switch. Great, and return. And switch one more rep. Keep stable. Great, and return. Now bring both feet on the floor, both arms over your head, feet shoulder width apart, and you're going to bridge up your hips, bring your hips as high as you can, contract, squeeze your glutes here, help to stretch these hip flexors, and hips back down, arms overhead, and bridge up, bring your hip as high as you can, flex, that's great, and return. Let's go one more rep, and bridge up, hold stable, I hope your day is going well. If it's just started, or if it's ending, if it's half day, and bring back down, that's great. This was our warm-up. The first movement pattern that you have, we'll start from like a bottom up movement, alternating between muscles in the front and the ones in the back. We don't want to neglect the muscles on the back, of course. But the first pattern here will be the base pattern, is a reverse crunch. So lay on your back, hands on the floor. You're gonna bend your knees and return when your feet are almost touching the floor. We're gonna bring them back up. You see that I don't have shoes on, I only have socks. You're welcome to do this with socks, with shoes, or barefoot. This will be your base pattern. One progression that you can do, you're gonna have a leg extension and return, leg extension and return, or you can do a leg extension with also a hip raise. So it is your choice which pattern you use. Choose what is more appropriate for your conditioning level. And we'll do this one here for 40 seconds. Let's get my timer here. And there we go. Go for it. I'm gonna start here with this extension. Try to extend your legs if possible. Try to don't let your feet touch the floor. If a reverse crunch with knee bend works best for you, stay on this one here. You choose which one works best for you. It's your call. Almost there. Extend. That's great. We have our 40 seconds here. There we go. Very good. Next, we're going to lay on your stomach. And you choose between a alternating one arm and the opposite leg. Maintain your abdomen on the floor. So if you're raising your left arm, you'll be your right leg. Or you can do a Superman. Raise both arms and both legs and return to the floor. You can touch the floor, or you can just hover. When it's almost touching the floor, you return. And you go here for 40 seconds. So you choose which progression between alternating arm and opposite leg, Superman returning on the floor, or not hovering. And we are going here for 40 seconds. And go. You're doing the Superman, hold just for a couple of seconds, but you don't go a long hold. So this will be the Superman variation, or super person. You can go one arm opposite leg, similar to our swimmers, that you can touch the floor or not. You can go from here, this was more dynamic movement, little more speed. So you choose which progression works best for you. And we had our 40 seconds. Great. And you are returning. Now we're back for a second set here. Or the reverse crunches, or leg extension, hip elevation. So you choose. We're doing 2 sets for each. This will be our second. And then we'll go for another circuit format here. And there we go here. And we are good. There we go. Extension or not, you choose. If you want to stay on a reverse crunch, that is perfectly fine. You work with the extension. Go for it. You can elevate your hip too. So you choose which progression works best for your level. You can be from here. Maintain the hip alignment. There we go, almost there. Good. We got our 40. We are going back in our stomach here for our second set of Supermans, alternating arm, opposite leg. You can touch the floor or not. Okay, you can be hovering. That will be a little more advanced progression. So you choose which one works best for you. And there you go. We are going for 40. Go. Hold just a couple seconds. Almost there. That's our time. That's great. Our next circuit, the first exercise, the pattern will be an oblique pattern. So these muscles, they are crossing in front of our torso, our core. Feet on the floor, hands beside your head. I suggest you don't cross, don't interlock your fingers behind your head so you're not pulling from your neck. And you're going to cross to the opposite side. This will be one variation. You can use a hip flexion, a leg elevation here if you want to. Or you can go more this bicycle maneuver here. So you choose which one works best for you. And we are going here for 40 seconds. And there you go. So you can be with this hip flexion. If from the leg raises, reverse crunches, your hip flexors, like the front, top of your thigh, they are very fatigued. You're going to keep your feet on the floor and just go the oblique crunch with your feet on the floor. You can. If your hip flexors, if everything is all good, and you want to challenge yourself and do a bike maneuver, don't touch your feet on the floor, go for it. And this is our 40. That's great. Next, we are going to lay on our stomach. Place hands beside our head just like we did. And you're going to do almost the opposite movement of oblique crunch. You're going to raise to the side and return. Raise. So one of your arms will be on the floor and you're going up and doing an up rotation. Okay, working more these muscles on your posterior chain, muscles the back of your body. And there we go. We are going here for 40 seconds. Elevate and return. So your feet stay on the floor, flat. Very good. Keep the pace. Work on the form. It's not a very long range of movement here. Almost there. And that's time. That's great. And we are going our back again for a second set here of oblique crunches or bike maneuver with or without the leg elevation. And you choose which progression works best for you. And there we go. Go for it. We got our training, so we are going for 40 seconds activity. 20 seconds between exercises. When I'm explaining you, this is taking you 40 seconds there. So you have a little break. If you had to get a water break, ideal, try to get your water break when you are resting, doing your rest interval, not while you with the timing on your activity. You're almost there. Great, we got our 40 and we are going in our stomach for our 40 seconds here. And there we go. Go for it. Alternating sides. almost there. And that's time. Right here. Our next exercise will be a side plank pattern. So you choose between a high plank on your hands or on your forearms. I'm going to stay on my forearms for a vision pattern here. You can go with your feet stacked, one on top of the other, hands by your hips, and elevate, bring your legs as high as you are able, and we will hold here for 40 seconds. You can be with your feet in a split stance. That will be a more wider base stance to be easier to balance, or you can be hinging from your knees. So you choose which progression works best for you. And we are going here for 40 seconds. I'm going to start here, my forearms, hands by your hips. You want to place your arms up like in a T shape. You can do the progression that you feel that it works best for you. Challenge yourself. It's not for too long. It's 40 seconds. The key is to hold yourself up. Okay. If you have to change the position in the middle of the set, there's no problem, but try to challenge yourself. There's only 2 sets for each side. Okay, we are almost there. Hold stable, but don't let your calf touch the floor, and bring back down. And we are switching sides here. Going for the other side, so try to go with the same progression position. So if you end with your feet stacked, stay with your feet stacked. If you are with this split straddle stance, stay straddle. If you are hinging from your knees, go for your knees. And there we go. Bridge up, hold stable. But don't let your calf touch the mat. Hold your hip high. If you want to bring your arms up, extend your arm, that would be great. If you prefer to place your hand by your hip, that's perfectly fine. Hold stable. You're almost there. Arm elevated. Keep your hip as high as you can. That's great here. Great, and go back down. That's excellent. Next, you're going to lay on your back. Your arms will be about 90 degrees with your torso, with your palms facing up or down. I prefer to place my palms facing up. And you can be with your feet on the floor, this hip crossover, spinal twist position. You can bring your legs 90 degrees and go in this windshield wiper progression. That can be with your knees bent or with your legs straight. So you choose which progression works best for you. So feet on the floor, knees bent 90 degrees or legs straight. I'm going to stay here today. If you are like me, that you are limited in terms of space, if I straighten my legs here, I will for sure hit this couch here, so it won't work well. So I'm going to stay here today. If you like to place a ball, like a volleyball, a soccer ball, or a medicine ball, if you have one between your knees, that will help in terms of adding more adductor, these muscles on your inner thigh, to engage more in the movement as well. And that's 40, and we are going back to our side plank. Second set. Get in a side plank position. If you start on your right side, go back right. This will be our second here. And there we go. Bridge up, hold up, extend. There we go here. Hold stable. This is the second and last set for side planks. So there's one more each side. So hang it in there. You're almost there. Hold stable. Keep holding. Try to don't let your calves touch the mat. If you touch the mat, switch for the split straddle stance. Hold stable and bring back down. That's great. We are switching sides. If you have to take a water break, you are more than welcome to get water in between here. And bridge up. Hold stable. Elevate arm. Keep the stability. Last set of side planks. Hold stable. Almost there. Keep holding, keep holding, keep holding. Great job. Very good. And we are going in our crossovers, windshield wipers. So go on your back, arms beside your body. You choose if you're going to be feet on the floor, feet elevated, knees bent 90 degrees, or straight legs. Choose a progression that works best for you. This is the last one for this one. And there you go. Bring it up. Or not. Hold stable. Your legs are almost touching the floor. Return. Try to keep your shoulders flat on the mat. Hanging in there. It's almost there. And that's time. That's great here. Very, very good. And last but not least, we are going here for your basic pattern will be, you can choose between a full sit-up, to keep your feet on the floor. If a crunch works better for you, that'll be perfectly fine. So you choose between a sit-up and a crunch. And we are going here for 40 seconds. Okay? Very good. Ready? And there we go. If you're doing the sit-up position, try to keep your feet grounded on the floor, knees bent. Work on your body alignment. You can cross your hands in front of your torso, your chest. If you prefer to place your arms wide, you can. And bring your arms above your head and elevate like if you're trying to reach for the ceiling. And return. We got our 40. And we'll return in our stomach. And I want you to picture now, imagine that you are doing a snow angel. I know that we don't have snow outside anymore, but you'll be on your stomach. You'll be almost like a snow angel backwards. You'll be what we call our angels and devils here. We are going to elevate, bring your arms to the side, keep pulling with your legs, bring your hands beside your body, and you're going to return. That's one rep. If you have to, bring your arms back down, and then you go another rep. Or you don't have to bring your arms down. You can just go the reps without break. And there we go. Go up, pull, arms and legs, keep stable, touch, go forward, and return. Bridge up, pull, 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 stabilize, control forward, and return. If you don't want to bring your arms down in between, that's fine. You can go back. Keep that core stable. And return. We are almost there. And time. And we are going back in our back here, return. We're going for a second set on our sit-ups or crunches. You pick here, will be your last set for these ones. And we got here our rest interval. And we are going for 40. Go for it. Arms up. Beside your head if you prefer. Cross in front of your chest. Extend to the side. You choose your arm position. See which one works best for you. I'm gonna be alternating them here and keep things interesting. You're almost there. If you prefer to stay on a crunch, that is perfectly fine. And we are switching here for our devils. And there we go. Up. Down. Excellent. A big pull. Really activate your lats. These muscles on the side of your torso. Go from your armpit all the way down to your pelvis. Very long, powerful. Extend if you arm switch. And do like if you're doing a pull-up here. You can. And that's our time here. Very good. Now you're going to go on your back. You're going on your back here. You're going to hug your legs. Like if you're trying to bring your knees towards your chest. Relax your back. That's great here. And extend your legs. Your legs all the way down, bring your arms over your head. Make yourself as long as you can. We don't need this one here anymore. Extend your arms over your head. Make yourself as long as you can. A little timer issue. Let's hug again one more time. Our knee towards your chest. If you want to make a little bow yourself here, you can. If you prefer to keep your back flat on the mat, that is perfectly fine. Be in the position that you feel that works best for you. That's great. And you're going to extend your legs down. One more time, extend your arms over your head. Make yourself really long. Close your eyes, exhale. That's great. Pat yourself on the back. Great job. So I hope that you enjoyed our program, and we'll be releasing other formats as we go. I miss you guys. Hopefully we'll be together in a face-to-face situation as soon as possible. For the time being, okay, give us a feedback. Let us know what type of class you would like to see and to do. We will do our best to cover all the material. Okay, for now, stay safe, stay healthy. I miss you guys. Love you.